Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited this evening to have you all. I am grateful to have you. We are live now, and I want you to send the message of we are live to all your team members on all the platforms because this evening promises to be an exciting evening for all of us. And I see you, the early birds, Boss Lady Lillian. I see you, Boss Lady Gloria. I see you, Boss Lady Fulera, Gloria, Stephen, Alex. Good evening to you. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. You are welcome to this evening's short presentation that promises to be exciting. This is something that is very valuable for our everyday life, and you do not want to have this alone. You want to call your team members. You want to call your colleagues. You want to call your friends. You want to call your neighbors. You want to call everybody that you know that needs Oh, hello. I'm back. Unfortunately, my light went off and I'm back. I'm back in studio. So Thank you all for holding on. And just a minute, and we'll kick start very soon. Okay. So good evening once again. Welcome on board. Today we are discussing moving from being distracted to being directed with me, Obasima Rita. Today we are discussing this important topic because it is not just for our business, but also for our everyday life. And therefore, wherever you are tuning in from, this is something that will be beneficial to you, both in this business and your everyday life. And I want to entreat you to stay on board, stay on course regardless, and make sure you have all the people who want to listen as parts of this. So if you look at the picture on your screen, please let me know if you can see my screen and can hear me, please. Can you give me 1? Kindly type 1 if you can hear me and see me. Kindly type 1 if you can hear me and see me. Great, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. And despite the hitches today, we are going to have an awesome day. So from my screen, you can see that there's a lot of confusion and a lot of things going on the left side. And on the right side, you can see there is clarity, there is serenity, there is peace. And that is what we are all looking for, because at the end of it all, in this opportunity we find ourselves, our interest is to grow and get better so that we have the clarity, we have all the growth that we can grow. And at the end of it all, we are going to ensure that we improve our lives and the lives of the people that are dear to us. And therefore, why is it important to talk about being distracted? It's important because distraction is something that comes to our lives every day, regardless of where we find ourselves. At one point in time, you'll be distracted. So it is important to know how to reduce the distraction or how to get rid of the distraction so that you can focus on the agenda. Therefore, when I had this topic in mind and I wanted to discuss it, I just thought of looking for what does it really mean to be distracted. And so many things came up, but one thing that got me interested was you being inactive, and then not noticing or shifting your focus from what you have to something else, moving from the direction that you want to go another direction. And today we are here so that at the end of it, we'll have practical knowledge on how we can navigate the other experiences so that we can move from being distracted and get focused, so that at the end of the day, in this December, we can all have something to remember. Okay, so in our everyday life, we all know that there are so many things that can bring us distractions. It could be that you are going through your own health challenges, health issues. It could be a relationship or social life problem. You know, some of us have a lot of emotions in us. And the people we love, sometimes for the reasons we are even doing what we are doing here, tend to give us a kind of a negative emotion that we are not expecting. And at a point, this can be a source of distraction to us. The work demands. Joining this opportunity, having this privilege, does not prevent you from doing your main job. Most of us are doing this part-time. So if you have your main job and this is something you are also adding on, definitely your demands as work will also give you a sort of a distraction at a point, because you have some deadlines to meet, you have some assignment to submit, and at the end of the day, your bosses are calling on you. And sometimes the tension alone give you a lot of pressure And if you are not careful, you'll be distracted from the goal that you have here, and then you just focus on that. Digital distractions, that is something we'll dive in deeply as we go forward. Emotional and mental distractions. And then people have all sorts of experiences in life that give them negative emotions that sometimes when they focus on those things, it can be a source of distraction. You may be having a travel plan, and for that reason, you have a lot of obligations to meet. So you have to move to do other things so that your travel documents are all ready. This can all be a source of distraction. Schooling. Hi, I can relate. Oh, you are in school, you have assignments to submit, you have a lot of work to do, and then you are also doing this project. So that can also stress you and give you a sort of distraction. You are somebody who volunteer in doing other things like myself. That can also be home renovations. You want to have something new in your home, or moving from your home to another place, relocating. Emergencies set in, emergencies. And for these reasons, if we have no direction, the problem we are going to encounter is that we are going to have financial stress. And this financial stress may lead us to becoming debted to people. Or sometimes there's so much expenditure, the expenses keep pounding up, and at the end of the day, it becomes a problem. So let's dive deep into what we are talking about today and how we can navigate this along the way as we go forward. Okay, so I want to share a few things here. Okay, so now we will dive deeper into some of the things. So as I mentioned earlier, family and work obligations. For the fact that you have become a member of Go Backup, you are doing Go Backup, will not change your role as a mother, as a wife, as a husband, a brother, as a cousin, a supporter, whoever you are, you remain the same person and even more. So for the fact that you have become this means that you have to do all other things that you were doing before, plus adding on the things that you have to do here. And that is why if you do not have a direction, you will be distracted because the demands on you are so high from the family obligations that you have. And if you are not given any direction by the leaders, or you are not focusing on the training that we are having and getting anything that you are involving yourself in any of the activities that we are doing, you will see yourself departing from the path that you are you want to go. And at the end of it, you will realize that you have moved from where you intended going. And that is what we are discussing. We want to focus on where we are going so that we can achieve our goal. At the end of the day, it is only when you are directed that you can focus on these things and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Great. Now, some of us, our distractions are from the fact that where we are and where we stay, where we have our jobs and where we stay, it's so far apart. And then we have to always make sure that we juggle through the traffic. But the fact remains the same. Traffic will always be there. New roads will not be created just because you join Go Backup and you want to hurry up to the house so that you can join the 6 p.m. presentation or 7 p.m. presentation. So you will be stuck in traffic. So the directions you will get will guide you to know that. Have a headphone, have an earpiece, so that whilst in traffic, because sometimes you can while away a whole 2 hours of time in traffic. And the presentations we have normally comes around 6 to 7. And this is when the traffic is at its peak. So if you are going to stay a whooping 2 hours in traffic and a presentation is ongoing, you have to take advantage and listen. And you can only do this if you have the direction, if you have been given that information. Because some people stuck in traffic get so angry, get so pissed off, and at the end of the day, they just waste several hours of their time until they get home very tired, and then the excuse comes that because I was stuck in traffic, I could not join the presentation. So these things are bound to happen to us, but we are supposed to get directions so that we navigate through at the end of the day to still have the focus that we are looking for, and then we can all benefit. Please, at this point, if you are still hearing me, can I see you type some 2 in the comments? If you can hear me, please type 2. I'm having a hard time with my internet connectivity, so I'm not too sure if you can hear me. So please let me know if you can hear me by typing 2 in the chat box for me. Great, thank you. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you, Kwame. I appreciate. So let's box on. Keep your comments in the chat, and as time goes by, I will be reading some of your comments as well. Now, one major distraction in our days, in our era, in our time is social media. Social media. This one we all appreciate, that social media is now the biggest marketplace where you can put your value and make so much significant impact and so much significant income. But depending on how you are utilizing social media, it can also be a source of distraction to track you away from the path you want to go. For instance, some of us just go on social media to go check out people's comments, people's posts and comments. But on that same platform, we have forgotten, or we have not planned to put our own value there for others to comment. I have a friend who always asks the question, so the people that you are watching them, who is watching you? Sometimes we even comment on some of the posts that, oh, this is not so much of a great content. This content is not this and that. And all these comments you are giving, you, the value in you, where is it? Where can we locate your own value on the social media platform? You have the value. It is inside of you. And you are sitting there looking at other things that is not even valuable to your path. And some of us, when we pick our phones and check out 1 or 2 things on social media, then we are just stuck. We keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So by the time we realize, whole 2 hours is gone, 3 hours is gone, then the day has gone by. Oh, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So you have been distracted. So instead of you going to stream and just check out other people, yes, it is important. We go to social media, we have content that are very good for the purposes that we are the path that we are towing. So if it's related to something you are learning, it is good to learn. Go to social media and have the knowledge. But if you think that you are going to do on social media, it's going to give you returns. That is something, 2 key things I've put on my timetable now. Whatever I'm doing, I ask 2 questions. Is it adding value to my life? And 2, is it giving me returns? If these 2 questions are no, it is not so important. It can hold on. I can do that later. Yes, once in a while we get tired, we want to look at 1 or 2 things and have some laughter. But that should be a very planned and intentional thing on social media, because we know that you can't really get addicted to social media. And if you are not careful, you will be there all day. And then at the time you realize so much time is passed and already you haven't done much for yourself. So it's very important that we understand that we need direction. And you can only get the direction if you are coming here all the time, if you are listening to your leaders, if you are calling your uplines when you have the challenges. Because if you bottle up all these things in yourself and you are not coming out with it, you cannot get the help that you seek. So social media can be one strong distraction that we can convert to the positive side and make great impact on social media, both in income and impact. Great. Let's look at the next point. Now, The key point about moving from distraction to getting direction is that at the end of it all, we all here are looking for value for our lives and the lives of the people around us. The little girl who wants to go to school does not understand that you don't have money. She just understands that she needs money to go to school, and yours is to provide. So if you are not giving the provision of the money, then definitely this young girl will not understand the situation that you are in. And that is why you may think that, oh, this girl is not understanding me. But she's not supposed to understand you, because for her, life is full of greatness. And she does not understand why you cannot have that greatness, because there's so much out there, there's so much abundance that you have to tap in. So financial stress, indebtedness, a lot of expenditure on our side, and the fact that we ourselves do not even have the fulfillment that we want. And for that reason, we need to stay focused, because if you are moving round everything, and at the end of it all, you have no single thing that you are focused on doing, then you barely achieve anything. Previously, they said you couldn't be a jack of all trades and a master of all, but now we know that people have mastered a lot of things and become a master of it. So you can do so many things. You just have to know how to place the focus so that you do not get distracted. Now, we are going to now dive into how are we going to reclaim our focus so that we can build momentum. Because this December, we say is the December to remember. It is a December that you have to do something exceptional, something you haven't done before, so that you too can pinpoint yourself and say that, wow, I did this, and you feel great about it. You feel awesome about it, because a lot of people are doing so many great things. The fact is that we are hiding. We don't want people to know. We don't want people to see us. But now, if your value is not out there for the world to see and acknowledge, then what are you doing? Because it's a bigger space where everyone appreciates it and even tap into the knowledge that you have. And in so doing, you are going to. So Go Back Up is something, it's an opportunity I have loved so much, because the focus is not on just making money or using the service and appreciating the storage. Go Back Up is here to help you yourself, to find something special about you, build that thing up so that you can place so much value out there. And that value is what will command its own returns. And this return is what is going to fill your pocket, to give you the fulfillment of life, to give you the things you want in life, to be happy, and the people around you to be happy. So when we send some of these links to you, it's not a matter of knowing about Go Back Up and how you can make money and hitting the ranks and all that. It is also about how to place value on yourself, because that has been the core mandate that Go Back Up is interested in. You. Because when you find you and that unique value about yourself, that is when you can put it on the marketplace and it will build return. A lot of us are having challenges with our teams and signing up people, because we have not created enough value around us for people to see. So people cannot relate to anything special that they can join us for. And for that reason, we have to speak so many times before they can appreciate. But sometimes you don't even need to talk. The pictures you show on social media, the places you are visiting, the things you are doing, make people want to be part of your agenda. And therefore, when you put something out there and you want them to join you, it becomes very easy for them to be part. Now, before we reclaim the focus and build our momentum, we need to understand one thing. Focus is always something that needs direction. And this is something that needs to be learned and practiced. You can't just be there and say that you are focusing, because there are three things that happens that gives us distraction. The first one is that the human mind is full of distractions. At every point in time, the mind is juggling with a lot of things. We have learned about the subconscious, and it focuses on what you want to do, what you are ready to achieve, the now. So therefore, if all these distractions are there and something is not guiding the path for the mind to focus on something, one thing, then every day you see that you are going round and round and round, and at the end of the day, you don't get anything. The second thing is that a lot of us are focusing on what we want to achieve at the end of it, instead of focusing on the actions and the work to do now. For instance, you want to be copper. Copper is one person on your left, one person on your right. Your focus is, I want to be copper, I want to be copper, I want to be copper. But what is it that you have to do to become copper? 20 calls a day at least. So your focus is so much on the copper, and you are looking at the distance between how you get the tool to be copper. But the real work of calling, picking the phone and calling people, you are not doing that. So instead of focusing on the work to be done, you get yourself distracted with the achievement. So you are enjoying the achievement. Yes, it is important to imagine what you are going to have, but the work is what you take you there. So start with the little steps first, and then the achievement will follow. If you get the little step that you have to do, making the calls every day, calling people every day, that makes it easier for you to achieve that goal. And the last thing is that we are in the era where there is so much tension, so much out there that is pushing you from here to there. Therefore, if you are not guided, the next morning you wake up, another something amazing has come. So they say, oh, this Go Backup that you've been in, it's been a while, you are not even getting sign up. There is this nice deal. This one, within 3 months, you can make money. Then, you want to join. The next 2 weeks, another thing come up. You want to join. So look at the picture. If you look at the picture that is displayed, you see this group of people that have joined hands together. This is the family of Go Backup. And you see the kind of a bond they are having now, nothing. If there is a great storm coming, they can all stand. You can see some of them are big, some of them are small. So that is our knowledge level. Some people have higher knowledge, some people have lower knowledge, you have average knowledge, and then together. So it is only the people who find themselves in this circle, because in that circle, we have one direction. We are all moving towards the agenda, but you are far from the circle. So if you are not within the circle, how would you reclaim your focus to build your momentum? So being in the circle, what does it mean? Get close to the fire. Be part of the presentations. Be part of the trainings. Be part of the... You see, I'm sitting here today, I'm with you. I'm not special. I've just decided to learn. So you can also decide to learn. You don't need to be gold or sapphire or emerald or diamond to present. You can just show up and say that I really like to present. Some of you have a lot of value in you. You are a designer. You are here. You don't even show your value to anybody. So the leaders want to design things and they are contracting people outside. So within the Go Backup network, you would have even made your business known to people. You print t-shirts, we don't know you. You are a decor person, we don't know you. You are into so many things, but you are hiding, so nobody knows. So instead of bringing that value here so that we can all be partakers of it, and then through that you can also make something out of it and then share the value, you are just telling yourself that as for me, I am looking at what is going on. And then you are far from the circle. So any wind that blows, you are going. Any wind that blows, you are going. So you need to pay attention to the things that give you returns. And if you have any value in you already, the best place to let it out is here. Because this is the only place that immediately you come up with your ideas, people are ready to support you. People are ready to support you so that you can grow that idea and make something meaningful out of it to impact the life of many people. So why are you hiding? Be part of the family. Become a part of the circle. Don't be outside the circle. Once you are outside the circle, you definitely wouldn't know what is going on. And at the end of the day, you'll be struggling. There's a lot we learn. There's a lot we learn. And for me, regardless, even if I'm not making money, even if everything is not going well, I just love the knowledge level. I just love the learning level. What I'm presenting today is something new to me in terms of the space I'm in and all that. But I love the experience, because after today, I'm sure I'll get better. And so can you. So why are you not taking advantage of this awesome grace that we all have, so that you too can become better? So to reclaim the focus and build your momentum, pay attention to the fact that the mind gets distracted, and there are so many distracted thoughts in your mind. You need someone to guide you, and that someone is the family of God Backup, that we are sharing a lot of knowledge, positivity, energy that is sweet, that will help you to propel you to the next level. To be able to keep your focus, one thing you need to do is to starve your distraction. Starve it, let it get hungry. If things are pushing your mind up, just turn your head and move forward and say, no, I'm not moving here. I am here no matter what. I'm going to stay here regardless. Because you see, you cannot do big things. So if you are distracted by small things, you want to get better. You want to make big money, you want to become a big person, you want to, for whatever reason you are here. And then small thing come, every small thing distracts you. Somebody, even the call we are doing today, this presentation, light went off, I went off. These people, you will come and they are off. Oh, my brother, my sister, calm down. Starve your distraction and keep the focus, because people who are aiming for big things, they are not distracted by small things. Some of us, we are in for the menial things. Small monies that we are getting is distracting our attention from focusing on this that can give us a lot of money. Cashing in $4,000, $5,000 a month is something you are giving little attention to. And then when somebody says, okay, I will hire you for a day and pay you 200 cedis. Oh, that's good. 200 cedis is motivating us. Yes, sometimes we need those little monies to move on. But is that going to take you to the destination you want to get to? If that is not, then look at what your focus is on and starve that distraction. Don't allow the small money now. That is a short-term thinking. Small money to just take care of today, but look at the long term. That will take care of a lot of things. In fact, even when you start building the long term, it does not take you that long, and it starts supporting you for your short-term goals or some of the short-term things you need money to do. So it is very important that you starve your distractions. These distractions will come. How are you going to starve them? You talk to the people who are moving forward. We always hear this word that the people who are ahead of you, where you are going, they are people who are already there. So why are you going to rewrite a whole circle that has been written already? Just follow the cue and ask them what they did. So you want to be copper. There are a lot of coppers. Please ask them, I want to be copper. What did you do? How were you able to sign your first person? Instead of focusing on that little thing, you are just focusing on the fact that, when I become copper, I'll even stop the work I'm doing. You have not even started doing the work, and you are jumping the queue to the end of what you will do. Start the work first. Once you do the work, the returns will come. And once you have gotten the returns, you can now make those decisions that you want to make. So let us keep the focus. Let us keep the focus. Let us keep the focus. Now, after starving your distraction, another thing that can help you is to manage time. Personally, I do a lot of things. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a teacher, I'm a church, a lot of programs and committees I'm on at the church. I'm doing volunteer work at Rotary International. So many things take my time, and therefore I need to manage the time. In the time management series, I learned something very awesome when I was in the program with the University of Washington. When you are managing time, one thing that was my problem was that somebody pick up the phone and call me. Hello, Rita, please, do you remember when we graduated from school? I've searched my things, I can't find. Can you just check and let me know? Then I will stop what I'm doing and go and search for this for the person. I learned to know that the distraction is the emergency that is meant for somebody, not me. So somebody needs something urgently, but is that my urgency? So if it's not life and death, the person can hold on. So she needs it from me. I need to tell her that, please, if you can give me up until tomorrow, I will look for it. But if I say that, okay, then you hold on, I will check for you. Then the person is just going to leave it to me, and I will stop all the things that I'm doing, and I'll go and search for that document for that person. At the end of the day, that person is going to use that document to achieve her goals. And me, the thing that I was doing that I stopped, I have stopped at a point and I've lost some time. So now, when you call me and you need something from me, and I ask that if you can wait, if you can't wait, then that means you have to look for an option. You have to look out for an option. I have a lot of friends who have traveled, and they will just call me, please, can you help me get my certificate? Can you get me get it? So you become an errand person. And the fact is that you have no plan. Because you have no plan, you are fitting into everybody's plan. So you can manage your time. So the time that you have stipulated to do A, somebody bring in C, and you're already down for it, and you are going by the C item. By the time you finish, your A is not done. So at the end of the day, you see that you are not making any move, any progress. Another important thing in the time zone is to focus on things that are important but not urgent. One of them is go back up. Go back up in our lives now is very important too, but it's not urgent. It's not urgent because if you don't make the calls, people will not die. If you don't make the calls, at least you will eat. If you don't make the calls and you don't sign up, your life will still go on. But the point is, in the end, at the end of it all, then you will realize that, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, I am still where I am. If I had put in just a little effort, I would have moved. I would have been better than this. And then we are just there, we are just sitting down and then making sure that we are not doing it because it hasn't become urgent. If you always wait for things to become urgent before you act on them, chances are that you may not reach some of the goals that you want to achieve. So the focus is to keep your eyes on the things that are important but not urgent. And then distract your attention or limit your attention from things that are not adding any value to your life or giving you any returns. So that at the end of it all, you can also say that you are doing very, very well with your life. Or at least you will see progress. Because if you fail to notice what we are having here, that is when you will not see the value. The value we are getting here is growth. And this growth may not be only in monetary terms. It's not only money. We don't grow here only with money. Some of us have grown in even the way we are able to become resilient. Some of us, for Go Back Up, we have been able to overcome depression. For Go Back Up, we have been able to succumb challenges at workplaces because Go Back Up tasked us to do certain jobs and we did it. And at the end of the day, we realized that, I have the capacity to even work beyond this limit. So we are learning a lot. Unless you fail to notice the value here, you will not place much importance and manage your time in the zone that tells you to focus on the important things and then distract or limit the unimportant things. I'm sure somebody is getting something out of this, whether you are a student, whether you are, great. I'm having so many comments. Keep them coming. I will pause at a time and then I will let you know. Dr. KOA, I see you. Thank you. He said, keep your eyes on the price. So many people are around us, and unless it is a matter of life and death, focus on what you are doing and not what others want you to do. Thank you all for commenting, and keep your comments coming. I will be sharing them from time to time. Okay, so now let's move on. Great. Another thing you need to focus on here is to make sure that you overcome procrastination. In fact, in time past, I have been a mother of procrastination. And do you know why we procrastinate? Mostly for the fear of the outcome. We are scared. What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? The what if are always in the negative. The what ifs are always in the negative. And then if the what ifs are always in the negative, it tells us that you are afraid, you are scared, so you don't even want to try. But there's one thing I've learned. If you try out something, two things will happen. You will either win or learn. You win or learn. There is nothing like lose, because the one who have lost has learned something than somebody who never tried. So you either going to win or learn. And in most cases, if you do it right, you will win. So why are you afraid to try? Why are you afraid to try? Stop procrastinating. Some of us have been doing a lot of things in our mind. As for the prospecting, we've been doing it, but it's in our head. As for the planning, we plan, it's in our head. If your plan is not put on paper, if you are not putting your plan on paper, writing it down, adding times to it, you have not planned anything. Because there is no time like the present. Today is what you have. Why are you making it tomorrow? There was a day for you to do something, and you said you want to do it later. So do now. You want to do it later. What will happen in that later, you don't know. But it's happening now, you know. So let us get going, because there is no time. There is no time. December is here. Immediately we enter into the 20th going, people go into the vacation mood, the Bronya mood, the Christmas mood. And in the first week, you are saying that, okay, let me wait for the Christmas festivities so that I can go and see people. Procrastination is a thief of time. Killer of dreams. I like that. I like that, Rose. I like that. It's a killer of dreams. So if you are not doing what you have to do, then definitely you are going to end up not doing anything. So the fear of not starting will kill you more than starting something and not getting something out of it. Because if you don't get something out of it, at the end of the day, you will learn. You will learn the other way. Today, I tried so many things. Even going live, I tried so many things. And at the end, I've realized, okay, this is the right key to click. This is the right way to go. If I have not come here, how would I have known what to click? I wouldn't know. So Akwasia, you are right. If you do it right, you will win. Definitely, if you do it right, you will win. So let's keep the focus. Procrastination is killing a lot of us. Our dreams are being shattered, and we can't do a lot about it when the time is gone. When time is gone, it can never be taken. Tomorrow is a holiday. Are you aware? A lot of people are going to be home. A lot of people are going to have a lot of time at their disposal. That is the time to kick in. Today in the night, you have to make a list of the people you are going to call, not tomorrow morning. Do you know that 2025 December, some people have it planned from January to December. On day one, what they will do, day two, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and you are waiting for 31st night so that you put your resolutions down, only to manifest it in first. The difference between 1st January and 31st December is just the date, nothing. So you have to have the plan down and stop procrastinating. Do it now. I am somebody who cannot put a lot of things and knowledge together at the same time. So once I learn something, I practice. I learn, I practice. If it doesn't go well, I go back. Please, I did it. It didn't work well. How do I do it? I practice it. But some of us, we are putting all the ideas down. Okay, when I get perfect with it, please, you never get perfect if you are not practicing. It doesn't happen anyway. In no sphere of life would you become perfect without trying. So you can learn, you can read, you can subscribe to all the channels. But if you have never practiced it, you won't get better. So stop procrastinating and move on so that your distractions will be starved. And once you starve your distractions, you are going to get better. Set clear goals on objective. Set clear goals on objective, because in this project that we are doing, the goals that you set should be smart. We all know that. You should have time. Some of us just set the goals. I want to be copper. It's very easy to say you want to be copper, and then saying you want to be copper, that is it. How do you want to be copper? What are the measures you're going to put in place? I want to be copper. So within 2 weeks, I want to be copper. Day 1, day 2, day 3. If you listen to Boss Abisolo, he tells you, he divides the month into 3 parts. First week, second week, third week, and each of the week is taken as if the month has ended. But you just write, I want to be copper. So when it's posted, who wants to be copper? You just write, I want to be copper. You are done. I want to be silver. You are done. I want to be bronze. You think you just write you want to be bronze and you can be bronze. No, there is work to be done. So set the goals and have clear objective. Don't compound it. Just make it little by little, one at a time. For instance, you are so scared of making the calls. One thing I love about making calls is that I can write down, or sometimes I just copy the messages they told us to use. So if I want to use those words, I just put the book in front of me. When you are calling somebody, the person is not there to see you. So you just call, hello, good morning. Then you just read exactly as the words are there. Once you are done, you are done. Then you see that you stay short on the call. You don't talk about unnecessary things, and then you keep the focus. So if you're afraid of making the call, start with that one. Just start with that one. For day 1, if you're not even sure of how to say, just call friend. Hello, Amma, long time, I've not seen you. Hello, Adwa, long time. Then you see that you made 20 calls. Oh, long time, 20 calls. Hey, I made 20 calls a day. Yes, it's important. Because at least you have made a headway. You have tried something. It's better than not doing anything at all. But Abisodo once said something that made me laugh. He said that some people, even when they are making the call, they want the people not to pick. Because they are afraid. They are afraid of how they will react. They don't even know what to say. But these things have been written down for us. If you have your go back up dictionary or what, the book, that book that we have, everything is in there written down. Me, I don't worry, I don't stress. It is there, I read verbatim. Akosia, I have something amazing for you. Simple. I'm done. That is all that they said we should say. I say that. I said that to 20 people. And I say, woo, I've done 20 calls. I've done 20 calls. I'm done. So please, set your goals and start doing the actions towards the goals. Setting is important, but doing the action is also very, very important, as much as the goal is important. Now, when you have worked so hard and you want to starve your distraction, one thing you need to know is to take breaks, because when you are so burned out, you can be distracted. When you are so burned out, you can be distracted. The mind that is so tired and stressed will be easily distracted. So sometimes you need to take a break. But you need to know that if you hadn't put in the hard work, taking a break may also need certain things, because if you want a nice, cozy environment that is soothing, you have to pay. You have to pay. So put in the effort so that at the end of the day, that is what I like, what Dr. Keo will say. So that when you have made the money, you can go somewhere and put your tattered body on some comfortable bed, look at the breeze, and then you enjoy the sunrise and the sunset. So that at the end of the day, you'll be able to say that things are working the way. So it is important that we take breaks at the point when we feel we are exhausted. And this break can be in so many forms. Talking to friends, visiting family, talking to people that gives you the energy that you want. The energy that you want. That energy that pushes you to move forward. That energy that pushes you to act fast. And that is the family I love. That is what I love about Go Back Up. Anytime I'm in my down moment, I just hit to the Go Back Up platform and I'm super, super elated. I get back on track and I'm able to get the energy to start something for the day. So it is important that we take some breaks when the time is not right for us. Set boundaries. In fact, this one, I don't know how to expatiate it. Setting boundaries is one key thing that will help you to stack up your distraction, because there are a lot of people who are already distracted in our lives. When we talk about these people, sometimes even the core family people for whom you want to work hard and make this for are a source of distraction. How do you set these boundaries? If people have to know that from 12 p.m. up to 2 p.m. I'm busy, I cannot take calls, people get used to it. But for you, you're always available. You are always available. So they are calling you, they are calling you, they are calling you, they are calling you. You have no boundaries. There are certain friends, whenever you are with them, you know that the energy is so bad. They don't give you energy that give your mind something that can push you on. But these friends are the people you want to mingle with all the time. Why? So set the boundaries, stay away from them. At the end of the day, you have one life. At the end of the day, it is your life. You decide who you let in or let out. Set boundaries to the kind of information you listen to. I have told some people, I do not acknowledge certain messages on my phone. One of them is accident scene, people dying, all this. I do not acknowledge, regardless of how you look at it. Me, I do not acknowledge, because it doesn't give me positive energy. And I had a doctor friend who had a problem with that. He said, you are a midwife. So if I send you things that are surgery and blah, blah, I said, I don't want. It's me. I don't want. So please set boundaries. Let people know that, for me, I do not entertain this. Your to-do list is so wide. What is your not to-do list? You have a to-do list that is so long that everything goes on it. So where is your not to-do list? There are some things you do not want to do, and let people know you do not do them. Once you let people know you do not do them, they will stay off and they will give you that break that you need. Because sometimes you need to keep the focus by keeping to yourself and then getting to the areas of focus of your own things that you want to do, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve for the day. So that at the end of the day, you can also measure. You can also measure the achievement that you have had. And then once these people that are tracking you down, making life a bit distracted, see that you have progressed to a certain level, that pedigree of understanding you want them to have, they will give it to you. Because at that time, you have created value. Your value is commanding its respect. So we are still discussing how to reclaim our focus to build momentum. Because the momentum we need to build is within this month of December, so that we can accelerate the month of January 2025. Because we all know what is going on in the atmosphere now, 2025 is not going to be an easy year. And definitely we need to plan as fast as possible to know how we are going to navigate that year. So we need to manage our stress. Everything we are doing, going up and down every day, give us some stresses. But some of these stresses, we need to have some time with the right people. The right people. That is the key. Spending time with the right people always give you that switch, that swift. Even when you are talking and laughing, there is so much knowledge you can gain from them. So somebody said that if the people that you are moving with, you are the most intelligent, the one with the most money, the one like you have everything more than them, you are the wrong place. Because they are not adding any value to yourself. In fact, they are draining you of your own value. They are draining the values that you have from you. And therefore, you need to make sure that these people that are coming to your life, they are giving you the right energy that you need, so that at the end of the day, you can move on towards the goal that you have set of yourself. Because you cannot choose, you cannot chase the big things you want if you will be distracted by the small thing. So be with the right people so that you surround yourself with that positive energy. At the end of the day, it gives you that focus you need to move on. How do you starve your social media distractions? Yes, it is important. You're on a WhatsApp page. We are entreated to be on the page, share, comment, like, and do all those things. But how do you plan it? You need to have a schedule. So let's say early in the morning at 5 a.m., you go and then say, visit all the platforms, do all the necessary things you have to do. Maybe by 10 a.m., you go and see the messages that have come, respond to those that you have to respond to, and then 12 o'clock, you have to give yourself specific time so that when you visit, the purpose for your visit, and then you can go there and see the things that you have to do. At the end of the day, you do them, and then move on to other activities. Because your activities are going to be time bound, they are definitely going to help you to stay focused. Because if you know that you have 1 minute to spend on Facebook just to comment on the people who have given you information, then you have to make sure that the 1 minute you spend there is enough. You finish it and then you move on. So once you are done, you move on to your other activity. When your next time to visit your social media platform is due, then you go again. So most of us have to use our alarm clocks. I have a lot of alarms set for so many things, and I just input the item there. Let's say 6 o'clock, time to type my social media, whatever. I type it there. Okay. Unsubscribe to unnecessary platforms. There are some platforms that we are on. It gives no value. People are just adding comments, laughter, jokes on serious things. And we are there every day, draining our data, spending our hard-earned money on things that are not relevant. So unsubscribe, leave those platforms and get yourself to the platform that are giving you the value. Then you make sure you set up your check-in times after that. Sometimes we need to delegate. If what you want to do that is going to take you off your agenda can be delegated to someone else to do, please do. Just before I started the section, I was also coordinating a delivery of some products that I am sending to someone. And at the end of the day, there was supposed to be some money sending and all that. But I realized that I will be in the live session and I can't coordinate. So I sent the money to someone else to do the transaction so that I can be here. Because someone else can do it. So why should I stress and have all that done so that I can't pay attention to this one? So those things that can be delegated, even some social media platforms, when you have upgraded yourself to a certain level, there are professionals who you can hire who can also be handling your social media platforms for you if you so wish. So all these things help us to keep our focus on our agenda so that at the end of the day, whatever the purpose is which that we have set for us, we are able to achieve those purposes. Okay. Now, in all this, before you can put in your focus and have all the direction, one key thing that is very significant is mentorship. Mentorship is so significant that I have not seen or heard any great person that has spoken about how they were able to transcend from where they started to where they are now without a mentor. So it is important to have a mentor. And you don't need to have just one. You can have a mentor for so many things. Somebody that helps you to focus, somebody that helps you to build yourself. You can have people on social media, but mentorship is key to help you because where you are going, people have been there. So all you need to do is to help yourself to get there through the steps that they have taken. And if the steps have already been taken, it becomes shorter by you because when you are taking them, wherever you would have skipped or slipped, somebody tells you, oh, don't step there, you skip, you slip, and then you move on. So it makes your own steps easier and faster. So you need a mentor. And once you are going to be mentored, you have to also learn to mentor somebody. Some of us, we are always getting the information from people, getting the support, but we are not ever ready to support other people. If you came into this business before any other person, you can mentor that person because at least you have registered. At least you have downloaded the app. At least you have done something ahead of that person. So therefore, can also be a mentor to somebody. If you're going to build a team and your team leader enrolled you and mentored you, why can't you mentor your first person that you have registered? So just tell him all the things you know. That is all. This is all I know. From the next level you want to get to, let's all, the both of us go to our mentor or our upline and get the next information because this is all that I know. So start helping. Start helping the people that you have brought in. That is how it starts. You see, a lot of us are trying to put a lot of things down so that when we get this, you can't get there. Start here. Here, no, where we are standing, start. You can't get there first. So you have one person, you say when you get two people, If you couldn't help the one person, how can you help the two people? And the demand becomes larger and larger. Ask the leaders. They have the most frustrated time because everybody is calling on you. Even the people you expect to know, they don't know, and they're coming to you. So if you don't train your people, you yourself, you become frustrated because at every point in time, they'll be calling on you. Every point in time, they are calling on you. And that is why we say that those who are hungry, they do not ask for food. They don't ask when they should eat. They know. So if you really want this, get on board, get the mentorship. Let somebody give you the training and the attention that you need so that at the end of the day, you also can give it to somebody else. It is only when you are giving out. It is only when you are giving out this information. Today I'm here. A lot of people are giving awesome comments. At the end of the day, somebody can call me and say, okay, I love your presentation, but you could have done this. And that can help me to improve in my next presentation. But if I had not offered myself to be here, how would I have learned? So please, let us all take up the mandate of trying it. There is no harm. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Even if something goes wrong, the light went off. I definitely did not know what to do, but thankfully the light came back and we are here. So please, let us get mentorship from the people that we think can help us. And at the end of the day, it's going to make us have something. So all the things that we have studied today is going to help us to get ourselves from being distracted to being directed, so that in the month of December, we can reclaim the focus to build momentum. I don't know where you want to get to. I don't know your target, but I have a target, and it has to happen this December. Come what may. I am going to put in the work. I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to put in extra work. Talk to the leaders. Make sure I get it. And once I'm done, you and I are going to do the celebrations. At this point, let me go to the comment section and read some of the comments that have come. Please pardon me. There are so many of them. If I don't chance on yours and read it, please, it's not intentional. I'm just skipping through and picking some few comments. I am throwing 4,000 on myself and family this January. Whoa, that is Dr. KOA. If you make it, you have to enjoy it. Loving the training. Thank you, Dr. Hansen. And this training is for the right minds. I love it. Thank you. People who are hungry. Okay, so let's take another comment from Gideon. He said, you are the average of the kind of people you mingle with. Definitely. Mentorship is key. Tipola said, with the right mindset, you will succeed in life. And definitely we are all being shaped to get the right mindset here so that we can succeed in life. Yes, sir. Take a substantial leave, but I'm back for good. So somebody just took good leave for himself and enjoyed life and he's back, because that is also very important. I like the parts. Oh, okay, he's responding to that for the good. Okay, Boss Lady Fulera said, mentorship is very important. Take up the mandate of trying. That is from Akosia. Akosia, I see you. Akosia is an awesome lady. She is a team member, and for all these months, she has been attending the trainings, she has been attending the event, she has been doing all the things she has to do. She hasn't made so much significant people like gotten people yet, but she is still having that energy every single day. And I celebrate you today, Akosia. Keeping up, because the goal is still on keeping our eyes on the prize. So at this point, I am very, very grateful to you all for the time. It's been awesome, very amazing. But to end it all, I would like to say that we all will have to learn to grow in the ability to coexist and handle the tensions and oppression from society now. A lot is ongoing. In 2 days, we are going to vote. Whoever it is that you are voting for, keep cool, go there, vote for them, and come back. Focus. Use the season to make up your business. Because like Dr. KOA said already, whether it's Obama, Osama, or Nana, your life will only be changed and shaped by yourself. No government is coming to do it for you. So do your part as a citizen if you want to go and vote. And once you do that, come home in peace and focus on the things you have to do to make your own life better. I have really had an awesome time despite the challenges, and I am so grateful for the time. All the leaders on the call, I am so grateful. Dr. Hansen, Dr. KOA, Boss Lady Enyonam, Boss Abisolo, and all the leaders that I've not mentioned. I'm super grateful. I've really become come this far today because most of you were helping me out, and I have loved the experience, and I'm sure we are going to do this again another time. I am super excited to see us in the month to remember, and I want us to all celebrate ourselves when we make some headway along the way. Merry Christmas in advance to you for those who are celebrating Christmas, and a prosperous new year to you if we see ourselves in January. I'm sure by then you might have moved from where you are to another step. We are reclaiming our focus to build momentum because 2025 is the year for diamonds, and we in Africa are going to show the world that Africa has come to make an impact. I am grateful to you. This is Obasima Rita. See you again on another episode. Thank you so much and have a nice night. Good night. Thank you. Hey.